Good to see you. Welcome to functional fitness class. Today, pieces of equipment, we always usually have our light and heavy. I'm going to recap this again so that you can see. Optional stretchy band, yoga strap, or a broom. This is just a PVC pipe. If you have that, go ahead and grab it. Very optional, working in shoulders. And this little one, a very, very, very light mini loop strap. So giving you those visuals, go ahead and pick them all up because we're going to be working shoulder mobility today. So we're going to start here with a little bit of that shoulder mobility. And you're just going to take the arms in a big old circle. I'm starting with one because I'm getting the music going, but you start with two. Let's go slow. Have the palms face down, go up, 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 and over. So in functional fitness class, keep going with that shoulder work. We start with about 10 to 15 minutes of mobility and then strength work on the back end. The focus of today's mobility, shoulders, but also we have another focus of today's class. Let's take the hands and now we're going to reverse it. Palms go forward, reach back, 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 back as much as you can, and go around. The other focus of today's class is just going with the flow. Going with the flow. So you'll notice in our strength work today that we have 3 movements in a flow-like pattern that you are going to get to choose your own kind of tempo and cadence for. Some of us might have remembered some of that cadence work we did in a prior class. Go ahead, crisscross. Just let it flow, let it flow. Or in addition to that, you have the opportunity to really focus on whichever of the 3 exercises you want to. So there you have it. We're working on shoulders, we're working on flows or going with the flows. Let's start our general warm up. We'll keep that going. We're gonna go to our squats, reaching the hips back. Taking it nice and slow, down, 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 and up. Start to practice that cadence. Down, 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 up. During class today, in our strength set, we're gonna have the opportunity to have slow and power up, right? So start to practice that. Down, 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 big pop up. 3 counts down. When you're coming up, think, knees are soft, right? That power is through the legs and the glutes, and you're coming slightly up, rib over hip versus here. 4 more. 4 and 3, 2, and last one. Let's take it to lunges. So just making sure you have room, big step back. Most that way is in the front foot. We're alternating. Alternating right, left. Just getting things moving, very nice. For now, just going one-on-one tempo. If you want, you have the opportunity to start to weave that different cadence in. Go down, 3, 2, 1. Use that front leg, 1 count up. Start to pretend like you have a weight in the arm, right? So the arm is moving at the same time. Here we go. Let's do 4 more. And 4, 3 counts down, boom. 2 and 3. 2 more rounds. 3 counts down. 1 count up, same leg. And last one. Goodness gracious. Okay, other side. Same thing. Let's just start with repeats. We were alternating before, but get the balance. Now start to play with that cadence. 3 counts down. Push that foot into the floor. 3 counts down. Push that foot into the floor. If you want, start to just kind of mimic some of the strength work we might be doing later. And hey, guess what? That opposite arm is open, working on that shoulder mobility. Boom. 2 more. 2. And last one, shake the feet out. Okay, we're gonna go single leg deadlift. So either 1 foot down or kickstand down. We're gonna reach that hip back. Down, back, and forth. Here we go. Start with just that single leg, same side. Negotiating balance here. Now, if you want to add that shoulder stability on top of it, take the elbows, squeeze them towards the side, going down And when you come on up, reach up. So here we are, let's do it together. Big Y, come on down, pull the elbows down, and then come on up. Again, big Y, hinge, make that W, you're squeezing the shoulder blades, then come on up. 4 more like that. 4. Doesn't quite matter when you do the pull, as long as you're activating the shoulder blades together. 2 more. Hinge, elbows down. If you are going, whoa, remember the focus today is shoulders, so do it on 2 feet. Don't gotta hinge, right? Get into those shoulders. Last one. And other side. Okay, let's shake all that out. That might have been a little like this. So remember, at the fundamentals, let's start warming up the other leg. Just a hinge on a kickstand or teeter-totter 1 foot. Do that 4 times. No big deal. Warming up. After that 4, if you want to fuse it together, then reach for the sky, and as you hinge, pull it on down. If you learned from the first side that you would rather dive in on really focusing on that pull down while standing up, then you do that. Whatever it is, about 4 counts, your own pace. Take your time. Keep that head up. And last one. Good team, shake it out. What a jumbo circuit that was. So grab your yoga strap, broom, or whatever it is. We're doing up and overs. If you don't have that, you can do exactly all that business with keeping tension in the arms, but shoulder blades pulled together, okay? That's all these do. If you have that device or strap, you're just gonna take it up and over towards the hip, back towards the front of the hip, to the back of the hip, to the front. If you have a more solid strap, band, or broom, the farther you move your hands apart, the more range you give yourself. If you want to give it a little less range, so more challenge on the shoulder stability, walk the hands together. But I want your arms to go up and over evenly, right? So I see a lot of people try to go one side. If it's sticky, should feel good. Should feel like, relax and stretch. If not, walk it wider. Let's do it 3 more times. This is called shoulder flossing. We're flossing together. Woo. 2 more like that. And last one. Now we're gonna go to a diagonal. So you know how we're reaching up into a Y? Take one hand, reach it up, and the other hand is out to an L, okay? So from there, reach the front of that hip, back of the hip. So you're kind of keeping an L to an upside down L on the back end, right? Just stay on that diagonal. Whether or not you have a band or not, you're still kind of focusing on this diagonal reach. Woo! Good. If anything feels crampy, take a break, breathe into it. 2 more. It's like you're getting the gunk out. Oh, flossing. What a great term. 2. And last one. Okay. Couple shoulder rolls before we go to that other side. So, one hand up, one hand to the L. Add your device if you want. And let's go to the back hip, front hip. Take it nice and slowly through that sticky part. Woo! 4 more. Your own pace. Last one. And go ahead and set that all down. Okay. No band or strap needed for this one. What you're gonna do is mimic a Y down here. Keep your thumbs up and you're gonna touch the hands. I'm gonna get a little closer for this. So everyone start by taking your hands, rest them on the low back. In that, engage the core, because some of us are gonna be out here. Now, see if you can lift the hands off the shoulder blades, right? That might be a lot for some of us. Maybe you stay there. If you can't touch, just work on this internal rotation of the shoulder, as long as it doesn't hurt. Now, if you want, go as reach wide and then go up and over, okay? Let's do that all again together. Starts at the base of the back. Palms off the back. Reach, 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 wide, wide, wide. Keep that lift through the shoulders. Round the arms up. Keep it back. Touch, and then reverse that. So the thing is, you're really reaching backwards the entire time. Palms rotate as they need. Let's do 4 total. Here we go. Relax the neck. Lift. Wide. Down low. Go to the top. That's 1. Retrograde. Going for number 2. My goodness. How is it possible that such a small movement, no weights, is just making the body temperature elevate? Oh goodness. Let's do 1 more, because we're gonna do some of these on the floor today. Big reach, big lift. Just feeling, woo, all the new range of motion in the shoulders, and shoulder roll it out. Okay. So, next thing, band if you want, or if you have light weights, I'm going to show you a variety there too. You can be kneeling, you can be standing, up to you. Weight variety first. Light weights, talking like 5-7 pounds, maybe 10. Here, here, rotator cuff. That's option 1. We're doing it for 40 seconds. Option 2 with the band. Palms face each other, palms reach apart. Here, here, both are great, okay? If you're feeling like, ooh, that's a lot of tension and my shoulders are going up, instead I want you to do walks, out, out, in. So instead of opening up. 40 seconds, y'all. Ready, set, choose your device, choose your option, choose your flow. Here we go, 40 seconds. Open up, go narrow. If you're opening up, the elbows are pretty much staying in the same plane the entire time. You have the band, you're gonna have to keep that shoulder down and maybe not go as far, right? We're thinking about mindful rotator cuff work while keeping the shoulders down. You have about 10 more seconds, here we go. Boom. Boom, 5 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so options here now. Second set for another 40 seconds, or bear holds or walks, optional band. Come to the floor. Oh, we're getting the shoulders, team. So, if you're doing a bear hold or beast hold, hands underneath the shoulders, knees floating off the floor, you can do it on a chair, on the elbows too. Now, if you so choose, because you want a little bit more shoulder strengthening through the rotator cuff, you put that band around the wrist. And when you're in that bear walk, you're going out, out, in. So step it out, step it in, step it out, step it in. It is just a shoulder powerhouse today, okay? You choose one of those, go with your flow. Second set of these, or bear walks. 40 seconds. On our marks, get set. Here we go. So we did all that shoulder mobility. Now we're doing a little bit of strength. These walks, knees float on the floor. Option, hands move only. Out, then in, out, then in. Your strap, if you're using it, it's gotta be light. It's gotta be light, or it's gonna pull you all over. Out, in, head up, neck, relax. Ha, boom, boom. Come on, team. Goodness gracious. Shoulders. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Love ya. Love ya. Let's take a second. Woo. Coming on down with all that extra work. Shoulder mobility. We're gonna come lay on the floor. Make sure you have room. Or you can go up to a wall. You do not have to lay down, but you're gonna need a lot of wall space. We're doing knuckle drags. So here, arms go up in a Y, and you're gonna see if you can pull your elbows to your rib cage while keeping your knuckles down. I will tell you, probably 60 to 70% of my clients cannot, right? So when they're dragging their arms down, their elbows go like this. That is A-okay. That just means you got a little bit of shoulder mobility to work on. So that flossing is gonna be good for you. That rotator cuff is gonna be good for you. And these will be good for you. Let's take 30 more seconds to continue to drag the knuckles down. And don't force the elbows down. Let gravity slowly push and encourage that elbow to come down, okay? About 15 more seconds here. If you're tracing your elbows and knuckles, good, good. Then you can work more on shoulder strengthening to kind of keep your mobility open. Let's do one more pull down. And last one. Okay, team, flip it onto your supine position or stomach position, or you can do a second set standing. So you remember that hands behind the back, lift off, Y, trace up. Same exact thing, but we're gonna add a little bit of a supine extension element to it. So get comfortable standing or not. Head nice and long. Stretch that spine. Now everyone, hands on your backs. See if you can lift, hold. Maybe that's it for you. If you want, draw that W, slightly lift the torso off, hold it off the floor. Go to a Y, retrograde. Back, hands behind the back. Then relax everything down. That's one. We're gonna do 4 total. Here we go. Head lifts, hands lift, reach back, reach up, hold. Retrograde, back home, everything relaxes. 2 more. Goodness. Use that core, lift from the base of the core, not just the spine. Hands come off. Reach back, reach up. Breathe. And back home. Everything relaxes. So you're really kind of gripping through the glutes and that core to lift off. Last set. Ready, set. Glutes engage. Core engage. Here we go. Hands up. Draw it back. Draw it up. And back home. Everyone, come to a child's pose wherever you are. Here on the floor, thumbs are up. Or on a chair surface, thumbs up. 4 breaths. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, team. Ooh, we got into the shoulders today. The strength work, the mobility work is done so. We're gonna use and keep that chest open through all our strength set. So we got a 5-minute AMRAP today, and it's a flow. Because remember, one of our movement focuses today is going with the flow. Let's come up and try the flow first. You're gonna want medium to heavy, something that you can kind of press up and out. This is what it is. So I'm gonna wait a second so people can grab what they need. You're gonna want something you can squat with, okay? I'm gonna go nice and slow, mark it with me. No timer here, we're just trying it. So squat is a travel squat, going down and under. Then you're gonna do a press up. Boom, right? Now from that press, you can hold the middle side and go up and over. Key here, you're gonna wanna go lighter. If you're like, no, Jenna, I would like to go heavy today, I prefer you to go here, press out, and then that's your flow. Boom. If you prefer to get more cardio and go quicker, that's when you do press up and over, overhead. You have to feel in command and in control of that shoulder range, right? Because it's here, then you have to go up and overhead there, okay? This is the flow for 5 minutes, right? So remember when I told you, you're gonna choose something you enjoy, something that, so maybe you do travel squats for 1 full minute, and then do press for 1 full minute, and then triceps for 1 full minute. That's an option, or that flow that you chose, okay? Let's get it going. 5 minutes. Actually, I realized maybe we worked it to 4 minutes. I know I got your hopes up. You're like, I was planning on 5 minutes of total fun. 1 minute to transition, that's why. Okay, ready, set, here we go. Medium to heavy weight, travel lunge, press. Let's just try travel lunge, press, right? Boom, boom. You're pressing kind of outwards towards face height. Boom, boom, right? Doing that for 5 minutes, don't get old. It's gonna get really old, or 4 minutes. So play with it. Maybe you do 2 by 2. 1, 2, 3. Build a ladder. The point of today's one is to make it fun. How do we make 4 minutes your style? If you're building that ladder and going 1, 2, 3, 4, I suggest to go to 10 and go from 10 back down the hill, okay? The 3 movements are travel squat, press out, and tricep overhead. I will let you know when we're about through each minute. So we're 1 minute and 20 seconds into that, okay? Shoulders stay down for all the movements, team. Don't forget here that this is a beautiful tricep option too, instead of going up and overhead. I should have told you that sooner, but it's here now. All right, we got that tricep kickback too. We're about halfway, y'all. Halfway. So if you're climbing that ladder, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, and you're going to 10, if you're at 5, you're about halfway. You will make it to the top. Friends who want to try the flow with me, let's do it together. 1 travel squat, 1 press, up and over. Again, travel squat and press, and up and over. Boom. Now have fun with it. Maybe you do doubles. Nice, y'all. Coming into that home stretch. Really thinking what you want to work today. In that final minute, I want you to kind of hone in on that. If you're really looking for cardio, I want you to kind of stick with the cardio travel squats to the end. If you're working on shoulder stability, maybe go with the kickback. 1 final minute, here we are, already in, and go. So that final minute, choose one thing. Choose one. Want some cardio? Go side to side, as long as your knees feel good. Want shoulder stability? Boom, boom, boom. We're about halfway in that last minute, so if you have that single kickback, switch sides. So this is more or less the pattern today. You have about 3 movements for 4 minutes. The first 3 minutes, you're gonna build a ladder. You're gonna do a flow. The last minute, I'm gonna ask you to choose a focus. Going with the flow, choosing what makes that 4 minutes go by. And relax. Okay, team. First flow down. Second flow. We've kind of seen it in our warm-up. Here it is. It's a reverse lunge, curl, single leg deadlift. So we did all elements of that today, but we're gonna try it together. So grab your weight. Let's try it, same side. So on the reverse lunge, that weight is opposite to the foot or the same as the side you step back on. Try a couple. 3 reverse lunges. Beautiful. Once you come up to that reverse lunge, you're gonna do a curl, asymmetric curl on one side. Then you're gonna go to a deadlift, okay? You could do 1, 1, and 1 and start to build the ladder. 2, 2, and 2. Or you can do that flow for an entire 3 minutes. Your glutes will be burning. So let's see that flow together. Try it with me. 1 lunge, 1 curl, 1 hinge. Remember, that could be a kickstand hinge too. The difference between a lunge is the knee slightly comes forward and you're leaning at this 45-degree angle versus the hinge is butt back, chest pointing to the floor. About 4 minutes to explore. Choose one side, choose one weight, ready, set, and here we go. Okay, team, I'm gonna start with the ladder. Anyone who wants to mark it with me? Here we go, 1 lunge, 1 curl, 1 hinge. Again, 2 lunges now. 2. Knee up balance if you want. 2. 2 hinges. Kickstand if you want. All right, we're on 3s. 3 lunges, everything's on the same side. Goodness gracious, I'm feeling that love lift fire. 3 curls. 3 hinges. Take your time. Your ladder will be very different than mine. I'm gonna let you fly. Keep going. 4 counts if you're doing the ladder. Or maybe you're doing that 1 by 1 flow, okay? Mix it up. Mix that lunge with the curl, with the hinge, whatever order. We are 1 minute in, 1 minute in. Now team, if you want, you can do a dead clean instead of a curl. So the difference between that is you're lunging and curling up at the same time. If you have a kettlebell, there's a little bit of wrist technique to it. Nice job, team. Minute 2 almost done. Halfway. Halfway. By now, might be petering out, might be a little tired. Start to play with cadence. Remember, beginning of class? Down nice and slow. Up. Hinge it slow. So in this next minute, do what you're doing, but focus on a 3 count and a power move, okay? 3 counts and a power move. 3, 2, 1, boom. 3, 2, 1, boom. Now mix it up. So 4 minutes, by golly, seems like a long time, but take each minute to focus on something new. It's like playing little games to get you through each minute, because we're burning. Oh, strength plan. Okay, team, final minute coming up here. Choose one. Choose one. So if you're working on cardio, lunge repeats or clean repeats. If you prefer more balance work, same side hinge, home stretch finish. Flow with what you got. Breathe through it. This is no joke. Just think, this side is gonna be in the bag in 30 seconds. So strong. One rep at a time. This is like climbing a hill. It's like, my goodness, my muscles are kind of telling me this is enough, but we're trying to make it to the top, right? 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Not an easy one today. 5, and 3, and 1. Relax. The good news, team, is at least most of the hills in my area, you can conquer them in about 3 to 4 minutes. So you just climbed the Pacifica Hill. Yay. They're everywhere. Okay, other side, good news. Same thing, other side. Good, maybe bad news. You've seen the sneak peek preview. So it's that reverse lunge, curl, single leg deadlift. I will again start you on the ladder if that's what you choose. So 4 minutes. Ready, set, go. Here we go. One by one. Reverse it, curl it, hinge it. That's 1. 2 times. Lunge. Weight in the front foot. Curl. Elbows by the side. Hinge it. Butt back. Long spine. And 3s. I don't know about you all, but number 3 is about the time my low body starts to go, hello. Curl it up 3 times. Hinge it 3 times. We all got different weights, so we're probably going different speeds by now. We're on 4. Go ahead and fly. We're 1 minute in. 1 minute in, you can continue your ladder. Remember on minute 2, we're gonna start thinking about cadence. So try to do a 3 count slow, 1 count something. You choose which one it is. Nice job, team. We're about halfway mark here. Halfway. So if you're doing that ladder, see if you're about over halfway. You're golden. You'll make it to 10. Not the golden. Don't worry. Double what you're doing. You'll make it to that. Keep that cadence count. Boom. Push that foot into the floor. Low body power on these. 3 counts down. 3, 2, 1. Hip snap up. 3 counts down. Boom. 1 up. Ah. Dig in. This is the sticky minute 3. Sticky minute 3. Just think, in 15 seconds, you get to choose your journey on how you finish. 10 seconds till you make that decision. So lock it in. You're gonna go for cardio, a little power. You're gonna be in lunge land. You're going for hip stability. Go for the hinge. Final minute. Here we are. Choose one. Choose one. So lunge, curl, or hinge till the end. I suggest whatever you did on the first side to do it on the second side. Nice, y'all. Keep going. Make it to the top of that mountain. Remember, Pacifica Mountain, at least that's where I live, is about 3 to 4 minutes long. We see the top by now. It's nice and sunny, at least here today. 10 seconds. Probably fit a couple more. 5 and 3 and 1. Set that down. Woo. Okay. We ready for our final round? Final round for 4 minutes. We're gonna get it in. Okay. This one, team, is gonna be on the floor, optional. Let me show you the option on the floor, then I'll show you this option standing. So, it is on all fours, similar to our beast crawls, right? But this time my knees are on the floor. Row, row. Then you are gonna step, boom, boom, or walk it up, deadlift from the floor. High, you're gonna need enough hip mobility to get there without rounding shoulders, right? If you're like, I feel like I have to round my shoulders, get something, yoga block, a box, a couch to put and do your rows off of. So if instead I would go here, right? Boom, boom, then deadlift from there or something shorter, okay? That's number 2 exercise. Then we're gonna have a lovely optional tricep push-up or tricep hinge. So again, it's gonna be row, mark it with me, row, row, deadlift. If you are doing a tricep hinge, you're extending from there, okay? If you're doing a tricep push-up, you're coming back to the floor, knees or toes, elbows narrow down up, right? So this will challenge your shoulder stability. As you go down, don't drop and dump the shoulder forward. You want to keep it nice and neutral. So decide for yourself if you're going for that extension or push. Final 4 minutes, team. 1 row each side, 1 deadlift, 1 tricep push-up or tricep extension. That's the final flow. On our marks, get set. Here we go. Those who want to mark it with me, I'm going to go start a ladder. Here we go. And 1 row each side. Step or hop it up. 1 deadlift. Step it back. Tricep push-up. That's 1. Again, 2 rows each side. Yeah. Step or hop it up. 2 deadlifts. Get back to the floor. And 2 push-ups. Number 3s. Quadruped rows. So move your knees if you need to. Alternating. 3 rows each side. Step or hop it up. 3 deadlifts. Get down to the floor or a tricep extend 3 times. Hey, what? We're moving that ladder. Go to your 4s if you so choose. I'm gonna let you fly on those. So many varieties of what you can focus on. We're 1 minute in, so focus on that flow for 1 entire more minute. Don't forget the standing variety. Nice, y'all. So my standing peeps, if you want to do some doubles with me, here I am. Row 2 times each side. Hinge 2 times down and up. Tricep 2 times each side. Keep going. Now team, we're coming up on that 3rd minute, that opportunity to play with cadence. Only if you so choose, find something where you go 3 counts down, 1 push. That could be a push-up, or it can be the deadlift, right? 3 counts down, 1 push. Play with it. Now, if you're yearning for a little more after the rows, it can be a swing, replace, down to the push-up. The deadlift just became an optional swing. Just keeping it interesting. as we get towards that final minute, right? 20 more seconds before we get there. So play with it. 3 counts down and push, or deadlift down. Stand tall. Yes. Playing with that power to push ratio. 5 more seconds. Now I'm going to ask you to choose your final minute. Choose your final minute. Cardio, go deadlifts, heavy. Switch them out if you have to. Or swings, heavy. Glute power, push, shoulder stability, extra triceps, or push-ups, right? Hi, you can tell we have a lot of tricep work today. We often don't work the back side of the arms. We kind of do this all day. So a little tricep fly, we'll kind of even that out. You got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Ugh. I'm gonna go with my not so favorite. Woo! Come on, team. Head up. Oh. Only my favorites when I'm with you. Push-ups. Only time I do them with friends. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, team. We've done about 45 minutes worth of work. I have about 5 more minutes planned for us, but if you got to kind of pack up and start stretching it on your way, I understand. Otherwise, 5 more minutes, just kind of lay here on your side. Take that top arm, open it up in an open book. That bottom hand is kind of resting. That top arm doesn't necessarily have to touch the floor. It's just reaching open. So here, 4 deep breaths, and 4. Reach the hands apart, and 3. 2. And 1. Let's go ahead and flip to the other side. Your knees are kind of bent at a 90 degrees. You start laying on your side. You take that top arm and you open it up. Let the arm drift towards the floor. Head relaxing on the floor. And 4 breaths here. And 4. My goodness. Let it all go. 3. And last one. And done with that one, okay? Coming on here, child's pose, thumbs up. Getting that nice extra lat stretch. You might add a little bit of height to kind of feel that extra stretch underneath the shoulders. You can stay here, or if you want, place the hands, elbows underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes, we're gonna go to a dolphin. So most of our heart rates might be high. I cannot recommend this if you're already feeling a little kind of lightheaded. But if it feels okay, lift the hips, lift the hands. You're feeling lightheaded? No biggie. Go with the flow here. Doing it on top of a couch. 3 more breaths. Kind of opening up through the armpit here. Working the elbows towards each other, spreading the hands. Pushing that thumb into the floor or the chair. 3, 2, and 1. Taking your time. Come to a quick plank or figure 4 seated. Pigeon, lean on into it. Pigeon pose, 4 breaths, and 4. 3. 2. And last one. Retrograding back to that quick plank position. The knee dives between the hands or towards between the hands. Go ahead, release into that. Only going to the floor if that feels good. Other option would be figure 4. 4 breaths, and 4. 3. 2. And 1. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work. Start to slowly use the hands, shoulders to help get you up. Crawling on up. Hands back and over. Ooh, this is my favorite. Nice wide shoulders, hands behind the back, lengthening through that core, ear to shoulder, and just letting it all go. Whew. Other side, what a party. So if that was feeling super shouldery, sticky today, good stuff. As long as there's no pain. And if there was, if you found like a little zing or something that didn't feel so tight, just something to observe. Try to work on a little mobility on that side as it allows you. You always want to be in the pain-free, doable range, okay? All right, we're gonna be here in our wide squat here. Nook the elbow, add a slight pivot, but with a focus on the shoulder today, right? So you're thinking about pushing that palm into the upper thigh and adding and leading with that shoulder, torso up. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side here, shoulder back and down, neck nice and lengthened. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands up and over. Let's grab that top or reach towards the top of the elbow, palm reaching towards the back of the neck. Really lengthening in there for all that good work you did. 2 more breaths. And last one. Ooh, feels like a whole new world. 2 more breaths. And last one. Okay, 3 big reaches, emphasis on the shoulder. So see how you can reach wide and back, just like we did in the beginning of class. Reach it wide, palms back and up. Let it go. 2 more like that. Big reach, palms back, chest open, up to the tippy toes, and let it go. Last one. Big reach, big lift, and give yourselves a hand. Nice job, y'all.